Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys what's on my phone plus the new iOS 14 update and how I customize the widget and so on. So finally, after so many updates, we can finally customize our own widgets. Recently, I've seen like so many cute and adorable widgets flying around the social media. So I thought of like sharing with you guys how I customize my own home screen and how my phone currently looks like after I updated to iOS 14. So yeah, let's get started on today's video. Okay, so I will be doing a screen record using my phone and I will probably insert like the video on the right hand side. So let me just quickly shift my chair a little bit to the left. Okay, so in order to customize your widget, the most important thing is you have to go to your app store. So first you go to your app store, then you search Widgetsmith. So you definitely need to get this app Widgetsmith first before you can do any customization. Of course, there are many different like apps that you can choose from. You can choose like color widgets as well. But personally for me, okay, there's another photo widget. So this is for you to add a photo. But personally for me, the only app that I use is just Widgetsmith because I think it gives me everything that I want. All the customization that I want to do can be done by Widgetsmith, which is why I don't download any other apps that is on the app store, but it's really up to you and it really depends on what you really want. So yeah, if you guys are seeing my home screen now, this is how my first page looks like with my calendar over here. Then these are some of the apps, so messages, photos, clock, and notes. These are the apps that I use probably like every single day, which is why I added them to like the first page of my home screen. So of course I also have like calculator, camera, reminder, settings, and so on. All my customized widgets are from the app called Widgetsmith. So the thing that I don't like about this app is that you can't change like the word below. So for every customized widget that you add, it says Widgetsmith. So this photo over here, the second photo after the calendar, is a photo that I took in Split, which I really like because I just feel that it gives me a constant reminder that every day is a brand new day. And I took this right before the sunset in Split, so I think it's really beautiful, which is why I added to my home screen. So the next photo that you see after the photo of Split is this quote that says don't just exist, live, which I think is a very important quote that reminds me about life. We shouldn't just exist, but we should really go and live our life and experience different things, and every day is a gift. I mean, we shouldn't just exist for the sake of it, if that makes sense. Yeah, so I think it's a very meaningful quote, which is why I added to my home screen, and it just makes me really happy, and it's a constant reminder for myself also that the world is so big and I shouldn't be too affected by some small things that's not particularly pleasant that happen in my life, something like this lah. So moving on to the next screen. So this is my second screen, and the first photo that you see, which is a tiny widget that I added, this is a photo that I took in Sydney, which is in the Blue Mountain National Park, if I remember correctly. When I posted this photo on Instagram, my caption was actually just enjoy where you are right now, which I think is also a very important quote in my life. And I think we tend to think or plan too much about the future or always tend to reminisce about the past, but what's more important is to enjoy where we are, like the present, instead of thinking of like the future or even worrying about the things that might not happen. So I think that it's very meaningful for me, which is why I added to my home screen. And the next quote that you see is don't be sad, it's such a waste of time. So this is just like a quick quote to keep my emotions in check. Some days I might just feel like down or not say unhappy, but it's just a quote to bring my spirits up, if it makes sense. Okay, so like the first 4 apps that you see are basically YouTube, Beauty Cam, and it's a camera that I use to take selfie. Then my Singtel app as well as Netflix. Then the next 4 apps that you see are like the social media apps that I commonly use, which includes like Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, and WhatsApp. Okay, moving on to the final screen, which is the third screen that I have on my homepage. So as you can see over here, the photo that I have on top is actually a medium-sized widget compared to like the previous widgets on my screen. So these two widgets are the small widgets, and this is a medium-sized widget. Of course, there is another option which is the large widget, but I think for that it's slightly too big for my liking, which is why I don't have any as of now. But later I will be doing a demo of how you can actually customize the widget, and I'll show you guys in a bit. So for the final page, what I have is the apps that I don't use as common as compared to like the other apps on my phone. So as you can see, like some of photo video editing apps, some of like the other social media that I use, and some like very boring games that I play sometimes, then my shopping apps and so on. So this photo I decided to use like a photo of me and my boyfriend because he's the love of my life and he is like the biggest source of happiness in my life. So I'm always very thankful when I see like a photo of me and him because he brought so much happiness. I mean, he brings so much happiness to my life. So yeah, I just added like his face to my home screen. So yeah. So now moving on to Widgetsmith, I will show you guys how I customize the widget. Okay, before that, the thing that you have to know is that if you were to customize the widget, I would recommend you guys to like choose a theme first. So as you can tell, like my home screen, which is the wallpaper at the back, is a photo of the ocean, and the overall theme is like blue, which is why I decided that my widgets, most of them should complement the home screen, which is also in blue color. So as you can see that my calendar over here, the theme that I chose is also in blue, and for the sunset that I took in split is also in blue, as well as like the blue mountain, even like the coat, everything is in blue. This is to like complement the overall vibe of my phone, or like the overall theme that you choose for your phone. Of course, I see some of like the other people who customize their phone, their theme is actually like boho or even Doraemon or even anything else that you would like to choose as your home screen. If you don't choose the widget according to like the theme of your home screen or your wallpaper, it will look very messy in my opinion, which is why I think it's very important for you to choose your wallpaper first before you go ahead to customize the widget. Now I will add like a fourth page on my home screen and I'll demo to you guys how I customize the widget. First, you have to open like the Widgetsmith app, and these are the widgets that I have currently. So I'm going to add a medium widget. So the default widget is like the calendar, and of course you can choose like many different things: time, date, and photo, calendar, weather, and tides, astronomy, all this kind of thing and so on. And you can customize like the font, the tint color, background color, border color, and so on. So for me, I would like to choose a photo. So for the photo, you can choose any photo that's in your album. Then, okay, so I'm going to add another code to my home screen. So I will choose like a small widget, and these are the choices that you have, like time, date, photos, or battery icon, whatever, or upcoming events. So I'm going to choose photo since I have a code in mind already. Okay, then the code that I downloaded previously is this. Okay, so choose photo. Then after that, okay, so now I'm going to add a fourth page to my home screen. Let me just drag one ad out. Edit home screen. So since I open my Outlook app pretty frequently, currently this is how my fourth home page looks like. You just have to hold and add. So you type Widgetsmith, then add widget, then now the small widget. Did I not save it? Oh yeah, I forgot to save. Okay, so saved, and this is how your home screen will look like now. So it's actually very simple to do, and this quote says you are always one decision away from a totally different life, which is a quote that I really like also. So I decided to add this to my home screen, and I'm probably going to drag like 3 more apps so that it doesn't look so empty. I'm going to choose like 3 more apps that I use more commonly than the other to put on my fourth home page. So this is how my phone looks like now after the iOS 14 update, of course with the customized widget. So I really like how it looks. Of course, for the code that I just added, right, I also chose a blue color background to match the overall vibe and the theme of my wallpaper. So of course there are many different variations and like ways that you can customize your phone with iOS 14. So I really think that it's a very creative update from Apple, and I really enjoying my phone so far. Whenever I unlock my phone and it brings me to this page, it just reminds me of like all the happiness It just makes me very happy. If you guys are interested to find any inspiration in terms of like iOS 14 widgets or like the theme or what other people have on their phone, I recommend you guys to try to download Pinterest. So once you open up Pinterest, you just have to search maybe iOS 14 home screen ideas. I will include my screen capture over here so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. So you see there are actually many different variations in terms of how you can update depending on your personal liking. So personally for me, I don't own an Apple Watch, which is why I don't have like this batteries widget on my home screen. But if you do, I guess it's a very good widget to add so that you can keep track of the batteries of your phone as well as your Apple Watch. Then you see for this one, I think this widget is from Color Widget, which is the other app that I mentioned just now. So there are many different ideas that you can customize your home screen now. You see even for this one, it's very like creative. Everything is in pink. And this one is also very nice. So it really depends on what type of like vibe or theme that you prefer. So this one is also very nice. Of course, like all credits to the Pinterest owner. I don't own any of this. Yeah, so I saw some really creative ones. I think this like is really nice also. Okay, the reason why I didn't go ahead to customize the picture of each individual app is because I think it's too much of a trouble. To do that, you actually have to create a shortcut to link to that particular app that you want to open. Then you go and change the photo of that particular app, which I think is too much work, and personally I don't hate how like the logo of the app looks like, which is why I decided not to customize the photo of the app. Oh, this is really cute. Yeah, so you see the main. Oh, this is really nice also. Oh, I like this theme. So all these are actually ideas that you can draw inspiration from. But personally for me, because I love like traveling and I love some inspirational quote to keep my emotions in check, which is why like my home screen looks like this. So it really depends on what kind of style that you would like to go for your phone, because ultimately like you are the one using it, and of course you want something that makes you happy. So I guess it takes like a while for you to find out what you like and try to customize around before you actually settle for one. So I guess for now I'm very satisfied with how my home screen looks like, and I don't think I will be changing or modifying anything as of now. So yeah, these are all like the inspiration that you can find on Pinterest. And I think even if you like just type on Google, you can also find many different inspiration. Okay, let me stop my screen recording first. Okay, so that's all I have on my phone right now. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. It's just a quick iOS 14 customization update, I guess. So if you guys have any particular question on iOS 14, be it like Widgetsmith or any widget kind of question that you would like to ask me, you can just comment down below. Although I'm not an expert in this field because I'm totally not like a tech geek or whatever, so I can just provide my own opinion or help you in any way that I can. So that concludes this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!